Yeah, we're a bit over 200 all up, but about 180 effective pasture.
And how much is that 180 irrigated?
There's close to 70% of it's irrigated.
And I see you've got some bike shifts, some here, but mostly centre pivots.
That's right, there's 3 centre pivots and 5 paddocks. We do a bit of K-line just to keep the corners going a bit better.
And you were saying before that you are milking 16-hour intervals.
Yes, that's right.
3 days.
That's correct, yeah. We're trying that for the first time this year from the start to try and improve cow condition and reduce walking distances.
Yeah. Now, the main reason we come today was to talk about measuring pastures and what benefits you see in the system. I have seen those before. If you can't if you can't measure it, you can't manage it.
Yep.
But I suppose from you, as someone a bit more experienced down that measuring line, what challenges have you faced with the technology to consistently deliver the information? What have you found over your time doing it?
Yeah, we've been using the CDAX measurer for about 5 years now. I guess the challenges we've had is mainly to do with reading in the wet and muddy conditions.
Is that on the skid plates on the back?
Yeah, they tend to get, especially if you're having to go down laneway section where it's muddy and really muddy, they tend to get mud dripping down through. And that's on the older model. The new model sensor has got some more plastic guarding around it, which reduces that a little bit.
Yes.
But I guess that's the key thing that we still need to watch out for, is that we're getting accurate readings. But we've got our heads around that pretty well now that we just check it between paddocks. So because it's got a 0 in reading, when you drive between paddocks over the patch, you do it in the gateway, it should read the 0 reading, or the base reading for the formula. And if you're not getting that, you know some sensors are blocked.
So you
jump off and
tear it off between paddocks.
Yeah, basically just jump off and get the sensors right. But it does, in wet conditions, I do find it probably still reads slightly higher.
Yeah, I can imagine a rising plate meter over this much ground as well. You wouldn't
that's the thing,
continue to measure for too long.
Before we had the pasture meter, we didn't do it. You might get the guys to do one 3 or 4 times a year when you really insisted, but other than that, it was really hard to get someone motivated enough to go and walk the farm.
Yeah, it's a hell of a walk. Do you do most of the measuring yourself, or do you have members of staff that are well versed on what to do?
For the first few years, I was doing it myself, just coming in and doing it on a weekly or fortnightly basis. This year, we've been trying to alternate, so I do one week and so I do find, I wouldn't ever pull back to not doing it myself fortnightly, because you can look at it on paper, but there's so many other things you can pick up on actually driving around yourself in terms of pasture quality and weeds and other issues that you can look at while you're going. Yeah,
I have heard comments of larger farms, like 3,000 cow jobs on 3 different units. When they've had their managers do it, they've said that we've stopped doing it because the managers were sending staff members to do it. The managers weren't in touch with what was happening out in the paddock, and then they found their pasture sward quality was declining over time because they just weren't picking up what they would have.
Because if you're not saying
so, as a management thing, it's really it's helping us meet our residual targets, but we need to do that on a daily basis. It's helping our post-grazing targets with our ongoing feed budgeting, making sure that wedge is always coming up. And I suppose that's what I've found too, is just meeting that wedge, keeping that wedge there and looking at how many cows I've got going on and where I might need to destock or where the opportunity is to stock harder and so on as a systems management thing. But it's not, we go and measure the paddock with a pasture meter and the job's done.
No,
it's certainly not. So what benefits have you seen? You weren't measuring, then you were plate metering, and then you went on to the rapid pasture meter. What has the business done as far as net business performance? Where would you think it's placed? Or is it management style?
It's very difficult to attribute benefits to what we've been doing. I guess we've had changes in staff numerous times over the period as well. I guess from our point of view as the owners, the main thing is it gives us a lot more planning security. We know how much feed's on the farm. If the guys come to us saying they need supplement, we know we've got data behind it. It's not just a matter of, and vice versa, we don't get too far gone in terms of what used to happen is basically they wouldn't tell us they're in trouble until the far too far in trouble, and there's so much on. At the moment we can pick it up early, and it's just a matter of slowing the rotation down for a week or a fortnight by throwing a bit of supplement in and we're back on target.
So just checks and balances along the way.
Yeah.
Rather than,
Yeah, for example, this year we had some paddocks locked up for silage until the time we actually managed to get a contractor in. We slipped around and did a pasture ride just before we cut and realised that the pasture had slowed in growth, so we had a big gap in our feed veg coming. So rather than bailing it and having to leave it out today, we pre-mowed it, just grazed it with the cows, which saved us the bailing cost. And,
so that alone is quite a significant cost. Silage these days, $100 a tonne just to back to the shed.